Organoid Intelligence, or OI. Is it going to be the future of humanity? That's the question that we're going to talk about really quick here today. So this morning, I had a conversation with a guy that's coming out with a book in October. All I can tell you is his name is Ed, because that's all he told me his name was. And he's coming out with a book in October about Organoid Intelligence, OI, and there's going to be ethical implications. He's talking to a lot of really smart people, scientists, and as well as religious leaders, okay? Because these religious leaders, I'm going to tell you right now, what we're doing here is we are combining organic matter. We're taking a stem cell out of somebody's head, right? And we're creating our own brain in a petri dish, right? And we're giving it the intelligence of AI. Think about that for a minute. So what kind of prompted all this? Let's back up a little bit. I was on my X this morning, and I'm taking a look at what was on X, and it was the same old BS about Trump does this, Biden does this, yada, yada, yada. I'm tired of talking about that. That's why I buried the show X Trending. It wasn't that I quit putting out videos. I just buried that show because you guys can read it for yourself. You guys can follow me on X. It's better than it was, but it's still the same, okay? They still talk about politics on there, and they talk about memes and just a bunch of BS. This stuff is flying under the radar, okay? OI is going to be what the next big thing is. Now, here's the thing. Let me just read this to you. This is coming directly from an article, which I will link below. I'm going to change some of these links below because some of them you don't really even need to look at. You've seen them before. Go look at some of my older videos. In fact, at the end of this, I'll link a video up here. Oops. Is it this way? Yeah. I'll link a video over here that you can watch, other videos I did as far as X Trending went. Again, that show's done. Go watch the archives, whatever. So, they're creating human brain models from stem cells. I told you that. At 12 weeks of fetal development, a human brain has a weight of approximately 3 grams, volume of 3.5 milliliters, 3 times the 10th to the 9th power in cells of the neocortical part of the fetal brain, okay? Now, in the maturation of the brain organoid is accelerated by growth factors so that at 10 weeks of culture, these organoids is what they call them. They're calling them organoid intelligence because we're building in a petri dish, we're creating human brain matter, right? And at 10 weeks, this petri dish has the same rate of gestation of a 20-week-old brain, okay? Now, the longer they culture this out, the brain grows, of course. It's going to be like a mature brain like mine, old, right? But the thing is that it's not going to be something that's everything I know, I had to learn, experience, whatever, read it in a book, go to school, yada, right? This thing is going to be learning from AI. So the thing that kind of tripped me up this morning was Elon Musk went out and got $6 billion from, what is it here? Let me not lie to you. Let me pull up the article here. He got $6 billion, raises billion with a B, $billion in a race with rivals. XAI is going to take on OpenAI and Anthropic, who are the two leaders of the AI thing, ChatGPT. And they basically, Andreessen Horowitz and Sequoia Capital and some Saudi Arabian prince named Alawid bin Talala. Sorry if I massacred your name. I'm terrible at reading sometimes, and I'm terrible with names. I would remember you, Alawid, if we ever met before I would remember your name. Okay? And that's not just being ignorant or being the dumb American. That's just me, obviously. So anyways, that kind of prompted me to think about it for a minute, and then I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I am done with X Trending. X Trending is a buried show. Okay? But then in this conversation I had earlier today with this guy, he's out there interviewing PhD people and scientists, and they got PhDs, right? Most of them do. And he's interviewing religious leaders, which bears into mind the whole topic that I'm trying to address here is the ethical implications of having a created in the lab brain. Because now they're talking about, is this thing going to actually be able to experience pain? Will they suffer? This thing is going to have consciousness. Okay? And this article, by the way, just so you don't think I'm really like talking about something really old here, this is an article that came out in 27 February 2023. Okay? That was last year. But again, this guy I talked to today, his name is Ed, coming out with a book in October. It'll be on Amazon. It's going to be talking about OI being the future. It's going to like take humanity to the next level. It is going to be the thing that maybe will be what everybody else was always worried about, how AI was taking off too fast. And now I think this is probably what is really going to be taking off too fast. It's not AI itself. AI is pretty much just, large language models, a bunch of data. You can query the data, blah, blah, blah. That's not what's going to do it. A living, thinking organism that we're creating in a lab, a brain, is the thing that's going to do it. That has the power of this large language model. And so I can see why people are investing a lot of money in it. $6 billion, Elon Musk. There's something else going on here. We're all going to find out. And it won't be many years, because that was also discussed this morning with this guy named Ed. We're not going to find out anything for a few years, probably. But here's the thing. History, time, moves pretty fast. 100 years ago was 1924. Think about this for a minute. The big thing in 1924 was people were all getting electricity finally, right? There's some places that didn't have electricity in the United States of America in 1924. People were like coming out of the outhouses and coming into the bathroom toilets in their house, okay? Cars were pretty much a new thing. We just got done with World War I at that point, the First World War. Planes were becoming a big thing. So think about that. 100 years from now, and y'all are calling BS. I know a lot of you are sitting there going, BS, this is not going to happen. This ain't going to happen. Let me tell you, it's happening. I'm looking at a screen right now. This is from 1923. From 2023, this article. It's a bunch of people on the article. There's 3, 6, 9, there are like 15 people that wrote this article. They're all PhDs, all right? This is happening. And that's why I'm glad I buried X Trending, because I get to talk about whatever the heck is interesting me today. This has been on my mind, and I've been telling everybody all day about this, that OI is coming. So, as the screen says right here, OI versus AI. It's not a versus, really, but that's what artificial intelligence told me to call this thumbnail, OI versus AI. They also told me how to name this video, Organoid Intelligence, Ethical Implications, and AI's Next Evolution. It's not AI's next evolution. It's how AI is actually going to be used with an organic matter, a brain that is being created. So that's it for today. I just wanted to go over that. And like I said, the link to the article that I'm talking about, the citations, you can read the whole thing if you want. I quoted directly out of the article. Read it. It's coming. There are ethical implications. We're going to have a consciousness. We're going to have something that's alive, I guess you would say. That's an actual living organism. It may be able to feel pain. Should be very interesting times coming up ahead. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this type of video, great. If not, go watch some of the crap I put out in the last month. The X Trending and all that. Actually, it's been in the last 90 or so days. I think this is X Trending. Because I kind of keeping track of where I'm at in this 90 or 91 or whatever. So it would have been X Trending 90 or 91, but that show just wasn't going anywhere. I'm hoping this one goes somewhere. I'm going to talk about what I want on here. It could be about America. It could be about the decay of America. It may not be. But YouTube will tell you what to watch, all right? So I'm going to let their algorithm tell you what to watch next. Hopefully you click that. If you like this show at all, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Please, please, please try to grow the channel. Peace.